Barron with you every morning. Listen online at WCTCAM.com. Jersey moves fast. Join the show that keeps you one step ahead. Jersey Central with Bert Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
It's 8:09. It's hour number 3 of Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. Good morning to you. It's Bert. As promised, coming up in this 8 o'clock hour, our contest is going to be your chance to win a pair of tickets to catch Cirque du Soleil's Volta. It is under the big top at the Meadowlands Racing and Entertainment Complex in East Rutherford. This is a pair of tickets for the performance on Friday, April 6th, and sometime between now and 8:30, you're going to have a chance to call in and take a shot at winning a pair of tickets, all right? Our closings and delays are still on our website, WCTCAM.com. You can check those out anytime you like. Well, it seems like in the legal circles, whether it's Jersey or anywhere else around our country, January is thought of unofficially as divorce month, and you really see a spike in the courts with divorce filings really after the new year kind of clears on through. What are some things that you need to know if, unfortunately, this is affecting your future? My guest on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline is the chair of the Matrimonial and Family Law at Mandelbaum Salzburg, and she's Lynne Strober, and here to talk about some things that couples might need to know. Lynne, good morning, and for the record, this is the only time you and I will ever speak, all right?
Hopefully, right?
After 21 years.
People you want to speak to, but you don't want to speak
Absolutely,
to.
Absolutely. October is 22 years for me, but thank you so much.
Well, good for you.
Thank you for your time this morning. I really appreciate this. There's a lot of things that play with this, and it seems like when I talk to attorneys and lawyers, Lynne, that work in your field, oftentimes a decision is made. Oftentimes it's months and months before the holidays where the couple says, look, let's just stay together. Let's tough it out. Let's put on a happy face for our kids. Let's get clear of the holidays, and then we'll begin the proceedings. That's kind of how it works for couples, unfortunately, who are going through this, right?
I think people sometimes feel very stuck. Almost like a Groundhog Day effect, where they really can't take the next step to institute a divorce action. And sometimes the idea of the new year, New Year's resolutions, it will motivate people to move forward.
I see.
But you're right, because people don't just wake up one day and decide to get a divorce. It's a situation that's festered for a long period of time.
Yeah, and there's always monetary considerations that come into play here, Lynne, and everything, as we know, comes back to money. What could you say to someone who was maybe the primary breadwinner in a family who was facing a divorce in New Jersey in 2018? What are some things that they need to know?
Well, they need to know that this is not the time to increase the marital lifestyle. Marital lifestyle is the money that's spent on discretionary items, vacation, clothes, entertainment. When an alimony award is determined, courts and attorneys that are negotiating it look to various factors such as need, ability to pay, education, age of the children, work history, and health. One of the other bases is again the marital lifestyle, and you don't want to do anything to put yourself in a situation where you would wind up paying more.
I see. Okay.
If you have a business, you want to go and talk to your business attorney and learn what you can do to protect the business at this point. Now is not the time to earn more money, and it's also not the time to quit your job. Sometimes people get angry and they'll talk about reducing their earnings, but in New Jersey, you can impute income to someone. So even if they're not earning a certain level of income, if they have a history of earning at that level, they can be held to that level during the divorce proceeding.
Wow. So if somebody gets called to the corner office today and they say, well, listen, congratulations, you had such a great 2017. We're going to double your salary effective tomorrow. What do you have to say? If you're facing a divorce, you might say this might not be the good time to give me a raise?
Well, there's no easy answer to that.
Okay.
Like with many things in life, because you don't want to turn down an opportunity. You're going to have more expenses. You're going to be maintaining 2 households. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you could have had more money, but you didn't take the extra money.
I see.
Additionally, if the other side finds out that you were offered a promotion and you didn't take it, that would backfire as well.
I see.
You have to be very careful dealing with all the facts.
Very careful is the operative phrase, I think, here. All right, how about for the homeowner, or the homemaker, rather, who is not the primary breadwinner in a family, and they're facing similar situations? What do they need to know?
Well, the first thing they should do is gather whatever financial information they can. Sometimes the homemaker doesn't know all the financial information of the family, but they should try to locate information so that they have as much as possible. They want to maintain the marital lifestyle so that they can establish exactly what the spending level was in the household. One simple hint is that if the breadwinner is having mail sent to the marital home, oftentimes it's sent to the business, but if it's sent to the marital home, they should just simply copy down the return addresses so that they know different entities that can be probed later. And again, if the homemaker hasn't worked, this would not be the time to go ahead and increase their earnings.
Gotcha. And Lynn, I know a lot of people that do what you do, very similar lines of work here in New Jersey, and they all seem like they have one sort of thing in common. And it's, you know what, we've got to do the best by the children that are involved in this. It's a very emotional time for them. Their lives are being changed completely. They don't want, their clients bad-mouthing their spouse in front of their kids. They want to make this as smooth, easy transition as possible for children in this case. And that's something that really needs to be a priority throughout, right?
Absolutely. You want to create as much and nurture as much stability and security for the children as possible. It's a time when people can get so angry, and you want to avoid being angry in front of the children. You want to avoid talking negatively in front of the children. And if both parties are good parents, you want the children to spend time with each parent so that they feel like they're still loved and still embraced. You may want to consult a therapist with regard to making sure that this goes as smoothly as possible for the children.
Yeah, as long as they stay the priority. I think that's something that everybody who is involved in this can agree upon. And again, in talking to people over the years that are involved in your particular practice of law, they always say it was very difficult. It was very hard to get a divorce in New Jersey, and the laws were kind of unique compared to what you saw in other states. In recent years, has it gotten any easier, any better? Has any more common sense come into play when it comes to getting a divorce in the state of New Jersey?
Well, I'm a big believer in negotiating a settlement and trying to stay out of the court system, working with the other attorney. It's a way in which the attorney has the most control over the outcome of the case. And I think a lot of attorneys these days are looking to resolve cases outside of the system. There are too many cases, and oftentimes an experienced attorney is in a better position to resolve the case than a judge.
Gotcha. And it seems like for every one of these, Lynn, it's an ending. For some, it's a beginning. Every case is different. So, you just wish the best for everybody that's involved in something like this. Someone listening today, Lynn, how do they contact you for more information about what you offer?
They can call me at my law firm, 973-736-4600. They can email me, lstrober@lawfirm.ms. And I'm happy to answer questions and meet with them to talk to them. It's very important when you go to pick a divorce attorney that you feel comfort and that you feel that you can trust the attorney and communicate with them, and that the attorney has knowledge and reputation and experience, and that the attorney can educate them and talk to them and explain to them the outcome and then work with them to achieve the goals of the case.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Lynne Strober, thank you so much for your time this morning. I enjoyed our conversation. I will never hire you. I can tell you that.
Only because you don't need me.
Exactly.
You wouldn't select me if you did, right?
Absolutely correct. Thank you very much, Linda. Happy New Year to you. I appreciate the time and some good information today, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. All right, Lynne Strober, my guest here on Jersey Central.